it's Deidre. I have another tip for you today. Today we're going to go back up to my master bath and work on a builder grade mirror that I have in there. The mirror is very large. It's 7 feet by 3 feet. And this is a trick for framing that mirror to give it a little nicer look for not a lot of money and not too much effort. So here is my big mirror. It's a little over 3 feet tall, but it's 7 feet wide. And sometimes it's okay that they're not framed, but unfortunately, this happens sometimes. And if you can tell, you may have seen that on your own mirrors. I don't know if it's moisture that gets behind it, but you'll get these dark spots along the edge. So I want to cover those up. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I looked for tiles. Now, some of the tiles could be very thick, and I didn't want something too thick and heavy for the mirror. So I found these really nice accent tiles. They're basically 2 inches by 2 inches, and you can see they're not very thick. So I thought that would make a really nice mirror edge. They come in 12, just like you see here. And then what I do is I break off one of them. You can see there's a little glue there. So when it's off from the pack, then all I have to do is take this off. Usually a pair of pliers will just pull it right off. And if there's anything left, I just take a knife and shave that off. So here we go. I just take a little pair of pliers, doesn't have to be much, and you can just pull that glue off, just like that. It's a terrible little pair of pliers, but you just pull that off and the glue will come off. Alright, and then like I said, if there's a little bit left, because there's just a tiny bit left on the top there, I take a knife and I just scrape that off. Pretty easy stuff. Alright, when I get that off, then it's ready to go on the mirror. So you see, I have this tile completely ready to go up. So I scraped what little bit of glue there was on the side. So this tile will go great right there, just right up against the one before it. So what I have is I have a couple of these little craft sticks, and it's perfect for just spacing right off the top there of the counter. So what I was using was this caulk adhesive that I got on the tile aisle. You can see it says ceramic tile and fixture caulk. The problem with this is it's bright white. So because you're putting something on a mirror, you have to remember that there's some reflection that's going on. For example, you can see here that when you press the tile up against the surface, if you're not careful, you can see some of that caulk adhesive. So I think, going with something clear is going to make it a little easier. Now I did do this side with the white, and I was more careful about how much I put on. So you can see that there's none of the adhesive in the reflection. So you can do it if you're careful. Alright, so here's the system. I've got my tile that I took the glue off the sides, put some adhesive caulk. This one is supposed to dry clear, so I like that. And you're going to smash it on there quite a bit, so you don't need a lot. And then I've got my little spacer, which I'm using these little craft sticks for. And then you just press it on there. Make sure it's butted up against the tile next to it. And that's it. So I'm going to continue on down this side. With the adhesive caulk that I used on the top, I did have to put some pieces of masking tape or painter's tape to hold each tile piece up there, just for the 24 hours while it dried. And I also stuck a yardstick underneath just to keep those bottoms even while it was drying. Now, if your adhesive sticks a lot faster, then you won't have to do this. And the mirror is finished. Yay! It did end up taking me 11 of the sheets that had 12 small tiles on them each. And those sheets were $6. So I have probably around $70 in tile and then the 1 tube of adhesive that I used. So I wish I could show you the whole thing at once, but it's just so big. Can't quite do that. But, so I have about $70 in it. Very, very happy. So I hope you enjoyed that project. That one wasn't very difficult. And I have lots of other great project tips and tricks on my channel if you want to check those videos out. And of course, if you like what you see, please subscribe. So, see you at the next video.